Hi, and welcome to week 3 of Everyday Sacred. Now, this week I really want to talk about the art and eternal practice of being present in our day-to-day lives, because statistics show that not being present takes away from our ability to enjoy each moment, however it's unfolding for us. So I do have a couple of tools in my back pocket to share about how to be present. The first one is an acronym called BRFWA. That's BRFWA. And what that stands for is breathe, relax, feel, watch, and allow. So anytime you find yourself getting caught up in dread about the future or worries about the past or something that isn't allowing you to be fully in the moment that you're in, finding your way to BRFWA can help draw your body and your mind into the current moment. So the first step is to focus on your breath and consciously relax the muscles of your body and allow yourself to feel what you are feeling fully and observe how that unfolds, what transpires from allowing yourself to feel. And then finally, allow. So give yourself permission to go through that experience, open to you however it comes up for you. So rather than coming into a space of aversion, so resistance or attachment, holding on, we want to allow things to move through us freely without feeling the need to hold on to the stuff we like and push away the stuff we don't like. So becoming present can be a tool to use in your day-to-day life to help you really get grounded in the moment and enjoy things however they are unfolding, with recognition that we are not in control of so much. However, we are in control of how we can show up in each moment. So if we can be really present, we're able to make the best decisions for ourselves and react in our most authentic way. Okay, so BRFWA, little acronym for you. So for this practice, I really want to, hone in this skill by moving through BRFWA a few times as we dive into our postures. But of course, the first, the B in BRFWA is breathe. So we'll start with a bit of pranayama. So if you haven't already found a comfortable seat, please do so. And we'll begin with Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath. So let your eyes close. Align your spine with the shoulders over top of the hips and the ears over the shoulders. And then with your right hand, make Vishnu Mudra by tucking in the middle finger and the index finger, and extending the thumb and the ring finger. And then that pinky finger can just hang out. We'll cover the right nostril with the thumb and exhale out all the air through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Cover the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover right, exhale left. Inhale left. Cover left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover right, exhale left. Inhale left. Cover left, exhale right. Continue to breathe just like this at your own speed. And this breath helps to balance the two sides of the brain, the masculine and the feminine energy centers in our body. Slow, calm, quiet breath. Next time you complete your inhale on the right side, release your hand and breathe normally. Observe any effects of the pranayama on your mind, on your body. And let your eyes flutter open Interlace your fingers and press the palms up towards the ceiling or the sky. Stretch through the sides of your waist. And release the arms down beside you. Ground your right hand, reach the left arm up and over. Look out underneath that left arm. And you reach into that left hand, take it down to the floor. Right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, back up. Take your hands to the mat in front of you, finding table pose, so hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll draw the low belly in and wide and extend the right leg out behind us. Keep the back of the neck long and reach your left arm forward in table balance. Think about hugging to the midline. And breath in. As you exhale, crunch the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach it back out. Bend the right knee. See if you can grab the right foot with your left hand. Kick into that hand. Lift the chest. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Switch sides. So transfer your weight over. Extend the left leg out behind you. Reach the right arm forward. Find your balance. Breathe in. Exhale, crunch elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach back out. Bend your left knee. Catch the foot with your right hand. Kick into that hand. Broaden through the chest. And release your right hand and your left knee to the mat. Spread the fingers, tuck the toes, lift the knees, come into downward facing dog. Maybe pedal at the heels or move your hips a bit from side to side. And right away, let's come into the breath. And the breath like an anchor in your practice, keeping you in the moment at all times. Look forward to the hands and walk your feet to the outside of the hands, toes turn out. Bend the knees, drop your bum down towards the floor. Take your hands together at your heart center. Use the elbows to press the knees open and lengthen through the sides of your waist. Take your right hand down to the floor now. Inhale, sweep the left arm up into the air, twist. And switch the left hand down to the floor. Keep pressing the left knee open. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Take both hands down to the mat. Straighten the legs. Parallel your feet. Feet are hip width apart, and with your peace fingers, hook onto the insides of the big toes. Bend your knees as much as you need to grab the toes. Breath in. Exhale, fold over the legs. If the legs are straight, you can let the elbows splay out to the side. Right here, relax. Can you soften any tension in your neck or your jaw? Where can you soften where there doesn't really need to be tension in your body in this posture? Release this grip. Inhale, slowly curl all the way up to standing. As soon as you're standing, inhale, sweep the arms up into the air. And exhale, hands to heart center, bend the knees, sit back into chair pose. Feet are hip width apart, make sure you can see your toes. Shoulders back, collarbones broad. Breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs as you fold over them. Inhale, halfway lift back is flat. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank position. Look forward, shift forward to the tips of the toes. Keep your elbows close to your chest, lower all the way down. Tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra pose. Exhale, lower your chest. Tuck the toes, press up and back, downward facing dog. Look forward to your handstand, walk or jump the feet forward. Lift your head and your chest back is flat. Exhale, fold, round your back. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank. Look forward, shift forward, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. And look forward to your hand, step, walk, or jump the feet forward. Lift your head and your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the sky, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Big step back with the right foot, warrior two. Open the arms wide, bend the left knee deeply. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest, slide the shoulders down, look up. Exhale, hinge forward. Left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. Reach your arms up and over to the best of your ability. Take the left hand down to the inside of the left foot, or you can bring forearm to thigh. Reach your right arm straight up into the air. Gaze might look up to the right hand. And ground through the feet. Inhale, right hand pulls you up. Flip the left palm to face up. Slide your right hand down the right leg. Reach the left arm up and back. Inhale, back up. Straighten both legs, parallel your feet. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Place the hands on the hips. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Take your hands down underneath your shoulders. And then if you can, walk the hands back so they come in between the feet. Breath in. Exhale, fold. Press into your hands like you're trying to draw your head between your legs. And breathe. Relax where you can. Soften into the posture. And feel the sensation in your body. And watch how that shifts as you hold Prasarita Padottanasana. And whatever's coming up right now, let it. Give yourself permission to feel what you feel. Walk both hands over towards the right foot. Turn the toes out. Bend the right knee a lot. Right heel will probably come off your mat. And extend through the left leg. Skandasana. And a little bit like a ninja. Switch to the other side. So bend the left knee a lot. Straighten the right leg. And take your hands to either side of the left foot. Pivot all 10 toes to point towards the front edge of your mat. Step back, plank position. Look forward, shift forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Look forward to your hand step, walk or jump the feet forward. Lift your head and your chest, extend through the spine. Exhale, fold around your spine. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Big step back with the left foot. Find your warrior two, second side. Interlace your fingers behind your back, opposite grip. Inhale, lift the chest, slide the shoulders down, look up. Exhale, hinge forward, right shoulder inside of the right knee. Reach the arms up and over, top of the head for the floor. Use your breath to see if you can wiggle just a little bit deeper into this posture. And relax the edges. All right, hand comes down to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, sweep the left arm up into the air, lean back, open through the chest. And ground through the feet. Inhale, left hand pulls you all the way up. Flip the right palm to face up. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Reach the right arm up and back. Inhale, back up, straighten both legs. Parallel the feet. This time keep the arms wide. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, hinge forward. And with your peace fingers, hook onto the insides of the big toes. Breath in. Exhale, fold. Reach the top of your head for the floor beneath you. And let your elbows point up towards the ceiling. Release, both hands to the inside of your left foot. Turn the toes out. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Skandasana. And switch sides. Transfer over. Walk your hands over to the front edge of your mat. Turn all 10 toes forward. Step back, find plank. Look forward, shift forward, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, peel back, downward facing dog. Now inhale, raise the right leg. And reach that leg high. Bend the knee, open through the hip, point the kneecap at the sky. And bring your right knee to your right elbow, squeeze it in. Inhale, extend the right leg back up into the air. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, twist. Keep the knee where it is, but extend the right leg out to the left side of your mat. Now pivot to the sole of your left foot and raise your left arm up into the air for fallen triangle. If you want to make this more challenging, play with lifting the right leg off the mat. Bring your left hand back to the mat. Pivot back to the ball of your left foot. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Hug the inner thighs towards each other and raise both arms up into the air. Now catch the left wrist with your right hand. Pull up and over to the right. Breathe. Relax. Feel where you are gauging the most amount of sensation or intensity. And watch the shifts in your presence now as you hook left elbow outside of the right thigh. Palms pressed together. Twist your spine, gaze looks past the right shoulder. Negotiate your belly around that right thigh. And then straighten your left leg any amount. And full permission for this posture to show up however it's showing up in your body today. Release the twist, plant your hands. Extend the right leg straight up into the air, one-legged downward dog. Again, bend the knee, open through the hip. This time flip yourself over into wild thing or flip dog. So right hand comes off the mat, right foot to the floor to the outside of your left foot. Lift your hips and your heart. And let your head fall back. Flip yourself back over, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the left leg, reach it high, bend the knee, open through the hip. And take the left knee to the left elbow, squeeze it. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist. Now extend the left leg out to the right, outer edge of the foot to the floor. Pivot to the sole of your right foot, raise your right arm up. And for more, lift the left leg. And bring your right hand back to the mat. Extend the left leg straight up into the air, one-legged downward dog. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Hug the inner thighs. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up. Now grab your right wrist with your left hand. Pull up and over to the left. Slowly hook the right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Palms pressed together. Ring out your spine. Savor that sensation. Notice how it feels. And focus on the breath. Let it flow as smoothly as you can. Let's drop into the mind for a moment. Notice what's showing up there. Maybe your general mood, the level of energy you're feeling. Maybe you're like, stop talking, let me out of this posture. That's okay too. Then release the twist, plant the hands. Extend the left leg straight up into the air, bend the knee, open through the hip. Flip yourself over into wild thing, lift hips and heart. Come back to downward facing dog. And look forward to your hands. Step, walk, or jump the feet forward. Lift your head and your chest back as flat. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, come all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart, pause. And take this moment of integration to breathe. And check in, how do I feel different from when I began this practice? Transfer your weight into your left foot. Open your right palm. Bend the right knee. Catch the outside of your right foot with your right hand. Extend the left arm up into the air. Focus your eyes. Kick into your right hand as you come forward. Asana, dancer's pose. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, back up. Now hug your right knee into the right side of your chest, standing wind relieving pose. Use your biceps to squeeze that knee in tightly and relax your shoulders. Peace fingers of the right hand grab the right big toe. Left hand to left hip. You can use a strap here if you prefer. Extend the right leg out in front of you. Lift the chest. Plug the right upper arm bone into the shoulder socket for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay with me here. Bend the left knee. Cross the right ankle over top of the left thigh. Flex the right foot. Reach your arms forward as you stick your bum out behind you in standing pigeon. Allow the chest to drop down towards the right lower leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release, hands back to heart. Check in. How does this feel? Now we've just done one side of standing balances. Notice, tap in. Transfer your weight over now. Open the left palm, bend the left knee. Catch the outside of the foot with your hand. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, kick into your left hand as you drive forward. Does this side feel different for you? Even in the midst of challenge, can you breathe? Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hug your left knee into the left side of your chest. Squeeze it in tightly. Keep lifting through the heart. Pull the shoulders down and back. Peace fingers of the left hand grab the left big toe. Right hand, right hip. Extend the left leg out in front of you. Lift your heart. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee. Cross the left ankle over top of right thigh. Stick your bum out. Reach the arms forward. Hold. Breathe. Relax. Feel. Watch. And allow. Three, 2, sit down a little bit lower, and 1. Inhale all the way up. Release the left foot. Release hands to heart. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, plant the palm, step, walk, or jump back. Look forward, shift forward, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, step it to the outside of your right hand. Release the left knee to the mat. Uttanapristhasana, gecko or lizard pose. Let the hips sink down and forward. You might stay here on the hands, or you might come down onto forearms if that gives you more juice in this posture. And something I've learned in specializing in prenatal yoga is how good it feels to make some small circles here with the pelvis, with the hips. And if you're on the forearms, press back up. Really ground into your left hand. See if you can bend your left knee. Catch that foot with your right hand and pull that foot in towards your back side. If you've got a left foot, release it back down to the mat. Plant the palms, lift the hips, step back, downward dog. And then wave your body forward into plank and come down onto your forearms. Hug to the midline here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Can you breathe? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot, stacking left foot on top, in front, or behind. Raise your left arm up, and then option to grab onto the left big toe with the left peace fingers and lift that leg high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back up onto the palms of your hands. And cycle through a vinyasa, so wave forward, lower down. Inhale to your back bend, engage through the legs. Exhale, use your core to lift the hips and press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the left leg. Exhale, step it forward to the outside of your left hand. Release the right knee to the mat, top of the right foot down. Stay here or come down onto forearms and think about dropping left bum cheek towards the left heel. And it might feel nice just to find some subtle movement here in the pelvis. And if you got into the forearms, press back up. Ground into your right hand. Bend the right knee. Catch the foot with your left hand. Draw that foot in. Release the back foot. Lift the hips. Step back, downward facing dog. Wave forward, plank position. Come onto the forearms. Interlace the fingers. Hug in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Stack right foot on top, in front, or behind. Raise the right arm, and then perhaps peace fingers of the right hand. Grab that right big toe. Extend the leg up. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to plank position. Look forward, shift forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Let's bring the knees down to the ground. Separate the knees wide. Big toe edges touch. Sink your hips back to your heels. And an option to sweep the hands back beside the feet. And release the shoulders. And it might be easier to do this if you narrow your knees a little, so feel free to play with that. And find some belly breath here. So as you inhale, belly expands and fills the space between your thighs. Inhale to round yourself all the way up. Bring the knees together and walk the hands behind you a couple of inches. Lean back and see if you can lift the knees off the ground. Then arch the back. If it feels safe, let the head drop back. Release the knees back to the floor. And sit down on your bum, on your mat. And we'll take the right knee over top of the left knee and inch the outer edges of the feet back to the outside of the hips. And if this is not possible or doesn't feel good, you can play with taking a prop, whatever you've got underneath your bum, or you could do this supine, lying on your back, cow face pose. Inhale, raise the right arm. Exhale, bend the elbow. Place your left hand on top of the right elbow and slide your hand down your spine. Either stay here or sweep the left arm around behind you, clasp hands. Breath in. Exhale, keep the hips weighted and hinge forward a little or a lot. Inhale, come all the way up. Release your arms. Take the sole of the right foot to the outside of your left thigh so the foot is planted. Take your right hand behind you. Inhale, raise the left arm up. Exhale, hook that arm to the outside of the right leg and twist to the right. Inhale, release the twist. Exhale, release the cross of the legs. So now left knee on top of the right. We'll start with Gomukhasana, cow face. Pull the feet back towards the outer edges of the hips. Stack the knees as best you can. I like to use the heels of my hands to get the knees directly on top of each other. Inhale, raise the left arm. Exhale, bend the elbow. Use your right hand to slide the left hand down your spine. Again, choose to stay here, or you can use a strap. Or take the right hand behind you, clasp hands if that's available. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, gently hinge forward. Notice if the side feels different for you. Breathe. In postures where we're really looking for a stretch in the bodies, in our body, it's important to be able to relax. So notice if you're gripping anywhere and invite that sensation to soften. It might help by telling your mind that this is safe. Inhale, release the arms. Take the sole of the left foot now flat on the floor to the outside of your right thigh. Place your left hand behind you. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, hook that arm to the outside of the left leg and gently twist to the left. Inhale, release the twist, come back to center. If you're seated on a prop, remove that prop out from underneath you. Sit on your bum. We'll place the feet flat on the floor in front of us for upward boat pose. So hook the hands underneath the knee pits. Inhale, grow tall, lengthen through the sides of your waist. Exhale, recline your seat back and draw the low belly in and wide. Now peel the feet off the mat. You can stay here, release the arms. From this place, we'll lower down about halfway. And then exhale to come back up. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, up. Inhale, halfway. Exhale for 3. For 2. 1 more. Last hold, extend the legs straight up. Release the arms, lift the chest. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soles of the feet come together for a bound angle. Draw your pelvis in towards your feet. And then wrap your hands around your feet. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hinge forward and draw your chest towards your feet. Inhale, reach out through the crown of your head, lengthen back up. Extend both legs out in front of you, give the legs a little shake. And again, bend the knees, bring the feet flat on the floor, and lie down onto your back on your mat in preparation for bridge pose. So feet are hip width apart and parallel with each other. Walk the feet in close to your bum but not touching. And let your arms come down by your sides. Press into your feet, lift your hips up into the air. Walk the shoulders underneath you towards each other and interlace your fingers. Reach the knees away from the hips. Lift the chest up to the chin. And root down through the inner edges of your feet. Choose to stay here, or for more, draw the right knee in towards your chest. Extend the right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee, place the right foot back down. Draw the left knee in, extend the left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the left foot down. Keep the hips super high, release the clasp of your hands, and walk the heels of your hands underneath the back of your hips. So intense but supported back bend. You might have to come up onto your tippy toes here if you're feeling a lot of compression in the low back. Now play with lifting one leg up into the air again, and see if that other leg will lift as well in shoulder stand pose. So we'll walk our hands up or back and extend the legs straight up into the air. Keep as much weight in your elbows as you can and work the legs. Option to come into Halasana plow pose. So toes come towards the floor behind your head. You may interlace your fingers on your mat. And release the clasp of your hands and slowly lower all the way down. This is a core exercise. Engage the pelvic floor, vertebra by vertebra, all the way down. Once you reach the floor, extend the legs out, flex the feet. Walk your arms underneath your body, palms face down until the thumbs touch. The arms are straight. And press into your elbows and arch your back. Place the top of your head on the floor. Keep pressing into the elbows and engaging through the legs in fish pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower yourself back to the mat. Release your arms out from underneath you. Pause and receive the benefits of this practice. Eyes can close. And begin to slow things down here as you lie on your back. And observe as the breath begins to regulate. Again, soften through the jaw. And we'll drop into our Shavasana now. So if there's anything else you need to do to get comfortable for stillness, go for it. That might mean putting on socks or shifting your position a little. few moments, now consciously focus on the regulation of the breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue to breathe just like this, counting the breath in your head. And release the control of the breath. And relax the body first by tensing everything. So squeeze all the muscles, engage them all from fingers to toes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then totally release and soften into relaxation. And watch as the muscles first let go. And then slowly the mind lets go. And notice how you're feeling in this moment without trying to change it in any way. And then let go of all of that and just be here right now. There is a story of two monks in Buddhist literature who were on a long journey walking through the forest when they came across a huge puddle and a princess who quite angrily stood at the edge of the puddle and was grumbling because she didn't want to get her clothes wet by crossing the puddle. So the senior monk put her on his back and carried her across the puddle and dropped her off on the other side. And she turned her nose up at him and didn't even say thank you and was on her way. A couple hours later, as the monks continued on their journey, the younger monk looked at the older monk and said, "I can't stop thinking about how rude that woman was to you." And the senior monk said to the younger monk, "I put that princess down hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" And gradually deepen your breath. Perhaps wiggling fingers and toes, maybe rolling your head from side to side. And then roll off to one side and make your way all the way up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll finish with Chandra Vedana, moon breath. And slow, controlled breath through the feminine side of our bodies helps to regulate the stress hormones and help bring us into the moment. So you'll once again create Vishnu Mudra and cover the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale through the left nostril. Cover the left nostril with the ring finger. Exhale right. Cover right nostril. Inhale left. And exhale right. Continue to breathe just like this. Inhaling left and exhaling right. release your hand, breathe normally. And notice if you feel any different from when we began our practice. And bring your hands together at your heart and bow your head to your heart. With gratitude for these ancient teachings that plagued people from thousands of years ago and still challenge us today in our modern world. And this art of being present is so elusive, but also so possible. May you be happy, healthy, and deeply at peace. Namaste. Your homework this week is to write down birthwa, so breathe, relax, feel, watch, allow. Put it on your fridge so you can see it every day, or perhaps on your nightstand, the table beside your bed, and put it into action as frequently during the day as you can. First we breathe, then we relax, feel what you're feeling, and watch as it shifts, and finally allow. Namaste.